And we called this game Wolfenstein 3D. And it took us 4 months to start the game and ship the game, ship its first episode, and then 2 more months to add 5 more episodes and a hint book. So we created a hint book on the next computer. We weren't using it for development yet. We were using it just to do layout, just kind of exploring what this workstation could do. And about a month after releasing Wolfenstein, we were contacted by a Japanese Nintendo game publisher called Imagineer. And they wanted Wolfenstein on the Super Nintendo, like immediately. And since we're about to start developing a prequel to Wolfenstein called Spear of Destiny, we just hired someone else, a contractor, to start working on the Super Nintendo version for us. All right, it's November of 1992. And we shipped Spear of Destiny, and we decided that we're going to make another first-person shooter. Although at this early date, the term FPS doesn't even exist. We don't know what to call our games other than just 3D. All right, so we decided to call this new game Doom. And at this point, it's just a word, no logo exists, or even an idea of what the game would even look like. Doom would be our 5th FPS. So the first shooter that we made was called Hover Tank 1, and it was a solid-filled polygon maze. And Catacomb 3D was the second game. It was our first texture map game, and Wolfenstein 3D was our first VGA shooter, 256 colors. Doom, however, would be a huge jump in technology and design. So we moved the company from the one-bedroom apartment to what was called the Black Cube in Mesquite, Texas. And we were on the 6th floor, suite 666.
Ooh.
So Tom was working away on the Doom Bible, which was an early design document for Doom. He came up with a lot of characters. They had their names and backgrounds, and there's a whole lot of other design stuff in there. And he completed writing this Doom Bible in November of 1992. And this is a page from the Doom Bible that describes a preview of what the game will have in it. Some of these features were not in the final game, like cinematics. But we then took our Christmas vacations again, and we were excited to start making this new game when we returned. All right, it's January 1993. Unbelievably, we issued a press release just as we began starting to work on the game. We basically said Doom was going to herald another technical revolution in PC programming. So this is a list of the features that we expected the game would have, most important being really the last line, an open game, which is all modding. And I was working on DoomEd, which is the level editor, and things were really starting to begin. So we started getting the engine tech working and the level editor DoomEd up on the screen, and Tom Hall, pictured here, he was playing with it, he was offering suggestions, and at this point Tom's testing the new engine